So today we'll see what happened on Friday and also how the whole week is. So let's start with the broad market and sectoral indices. So if you see, the whole market was down on this Friday. As usual, small caps which are beaten down badly related to the Nifty 50 and other mid cap. So what else? When it comes to sectoral index, only chemical index is positive. Apart from that, every sectoral index is down. And out of that, I think IT index was a bit. Okay, so metal and realty are the down more than 2 to 3%. I think there is some confusion. I have seen IT nearly 5% is down on Friday. Maybe it might have recovered. I need to check it out, cross check it. You can also cross check what happened in IT. But this is so visual that in last week, IT has went down very bad. Consecutively, I think 2 to 3 days it was down more than 3 to 5%. So yeah, you can see in the last week itself, it went down nearly 8.2%, and in last 21 days, literally like 1 month, it was down nearly 15%. So maybe because of the trade deal, I'm not sure of the reason, but this is the effect. And what else? Who stood? But the whole week, if you see, media was strong actually. Auto, media, and then public banks and the chemical sector. As chemical sector, I think this is the one sector uh, it started picking up. So you can check stocks from chemical sector also. And as usual, public banks, it was the strong sector throughout. Like last quarter itself, it was very strong. And again, this week also it stood strong. And media, I think from last 21 days itself, it started picking up. And this week closed as a top one in the sectoral performances. So apart from that, thematic indices, if you see, everything is down. Commodity is down along with here metal. Commodity is down over here, and energy was down. MNC, oil and gas down. PSC down. Everything is down. Nothing is strong. So if you see how the weekly closures are, only mid cap stocks were closed neutrally. Nothing much. 0.2% is upside, and media stood strong. So you can see that for last 1 month, media is performing. So you can see any good setups that are, it could be a reversal actually. Still the trend was negative. We don't see any good trend in the media, which means only some short-term trend is there, some momentum is there. So you can see it could be a bottom reversal or it just a pullback from bottom. We don't know unless we see the individual stocks from the media sector. So we need to check. As of now, what it is saying is some momentum has picked up in the media for last 1 month. So we need to check out which stocks are forming a good setup. And apart from media, we can see public banks. Public banks was the top sector from last 200 days. It was doing very good, and even now also, I mean this week also it performed, stood second in the performance. And apart from that, auto is also a good performing for last 200 days. And what else? Chemical just started. It doesn't have 200 days data actually. The index was a new index. uh, so yeah, chemical started picking up. Apart from that, I don't see much, though pharma and finance is close 1% is upside. I think in pharma, a few of particular industries like exchanges, depositories, they have seen some positive. I think we will check it out in industry. Yeah, that's it. In weekly thematic indices, if you see, everything is down except infrastructure closed neutrally. So that's it. That's it. The takeaway from broad market and this thing. So if you see industry, so media, public banks, and auto and chemical. So let's check industries from those. So what happened? Let's see on Friday. On Friday, only couple of like hardly 4 to 5 industries closed positively. The rest of those, everything is beaten down. So yeah. So if you see FMCG seafood, see this is the one which has been performing um like very strong for last quarter or 6 months actually. So if you see the overall trend of FMCG seafood industry, it was trading at all-time high. As you can see the trend itself, 200 days trend. And then textiles started picking up recently. So if you see textile garments and apparels for last 21 days, which is 1 month, it stood 6% upside. And if you see the trend of it, the it reversed from the bottom and it is trying to reach the 52-week high zone. So yeah, that's what happening in textiles. So what else? And if you see on Friday, out of 18 stocks from textile garments, only 50% of the stocks closed positively. So not it's a neutral. It's not that all the stocks have performed participated in the upside. So apart from that, sanitary ware, it stood positive. Out of two stocks, same thing, only one stock. So it's skewed performance. Insurance, life insurance is strong over here. What is trend saying? It is reaching the 52-week high zone. So MFI out of 6 stocks, only 3 stocks closed positively. So that's what nothing much from Friday because most of the market was down. So nothing to take away from daily. Let's see weekly how the weekly market was. So overall in the weekly, FMCG, seafood and animal feed was the top performers. And if you see the trend also, it is trading at its 52-week high, or you can say all-time high, at least. And some water supply, it closed 10% is upside. I think it is reversing from its 52-week low. And yeah, nearly 4 stocks of out of 5 closed positively in the weekly time zone. And transport shipping also performed very well, and it is trading at its 52-week high. So yeah, you can check what you can do. See, you can say you can see the strength from its 200-day trend itself. So yeah, that's what immediate resistance. If you see water supply and management, it is at bottom reversal, whereas FMCG seafood and animal feed, they are at all-time high or 52-week high at least. They're running like anything. And then biotechnology, out of two stocks, both as closed positively in weekly, and it is at 52-week low. And the auto commercial vehicles, it is in the mid of the 52-week high and low zone. And out of 9 stocks, nearly 67 stock closed positively. So, and again, jewelry sector closed 4% is upset. It is because of this after trade deal effect, they started picking up. But again, on Friday it was down. So yeah, so where the trend is, it is trying to reach the 52-week high. And as we discussed, I think on Thursday also we discussed, unless this 52-week high zone is breached or the supply zone was taken out, I usually won't get into this sector. So that's what 70 more than 70 yeah 70% of the stocks are positive in this week. And then hospital also picked up. Hospital industry, for last I think nearly 50 days it was downside. Recently in the last week itself it started picking up slowly. So yeah, you can see some stocks from hospital also picking up. So out of hospital, which is good, where good setup is forming, that you need to check it out. If possible, I will also see here. And then packaging also, let's see, hospital out of 16, 80% of the stocks closed positively. And packaging also out of 21, 76% of stocks, which is very good. And then yeah, and from breadth point of view, if you see the paper products and the plastic products, so paper products was also doing good. So if you see 3% is positive for paper products over here. So I think you can have a snapshot of it, and you can check out individually which stocks are forming a good setup and all. So as of now, this is what the performance in weekly. So what else? Let's see. Okay, now if you see on daily on Friday, who performed well? So yeah, so these are the stocks: GVPL, electrical equipment, and media stocks. Then auto component, Engineer India, and textile stocks, some chemical stocks. So it's a mix of everything actually. Yeah, you just want to check weekly. You can have a snapshot of it, and you can see what is happening and what kind of setup is forming in any individual stocks which you are interested in. Anyway, so we'll just have a glance of weekly performers. Okay, so in this week, this is JITF Infra from Water Supply and Management just gave 46% upside. So you can see the trend of it. And then GVPL, I don't have the chart of it. It gave 44% upside. We need to see what is happening in that. Lincoln from pharmaceuticals, Avanti feed from animal feed, 37%. Yeah. So most of the stocks I can see from top 20, auto components are there. Auto components, Lumax Industries, and then again commercial vehicles, SML. Then yeah, again auto components, Anjara. And what else? So yeah, I don't see any this thing specific. So I think yeah, okay. So how's the market breadth means? On Friday, it's as we have seen from industry itself. So nothing has performed. Only 20% of the stocks closed positively on Friday. So nearly 80 are down. 80% are down. So total momentum, average momentum was nearly 1.8% is down, 1.2 down. And if you see the market breadth, literally, I don't see any in any of the time frame. I don't see any good breadth over here. So as of now, the market is not good for investing. At least I can say that. For sure, it is not good for swing trading. And what happened on 13? From expansion point of view, only 2% of stocks closed above 4% from the previous closes. Whereas downside, if you see, nearly 11% of the stocks closed below 4%, which is huge selling has happened. And I think I've seen information where 7,000 crore FI selling has happened on Friday, which is a very bad day. And apart from that, um, daily candle strength, if you see, nearly 40% of the stock. Oh, okay. So it is very bad. Only 15% of the stocks closed near their highs, and most of the stocks closed, nearly half of the stocks closed near their lows actually. So yeah, which says that uh, which means that there is no strength came even at end of the day. It was like kept on selling. So we don't know whether on Monday also we may see selling. There is a chance. And what if you see the candle itself, the it is a downside candle and it is also with a gap down. So this is what we are mentioning the whole week itself. Whenever the price was here, that's when we were discussing, like, unless these candles, which is a trade deal candle, it went up with a huge gap up, but it closed negatively. So this point now, the candle high on trade deal candle, unless this high selling point, this is not taken out, we can't say buyers will come. So that's what happened. It was hovering at this zone, but it never took this supply zone out. So from there it was very small range candles were happening, and then suddenly gap down and huge selling happened. So that's the reason, though the swing trading here, the price was about 10 and 21 SMA for the whole week. We are not. I was not considering that it is good for. It is not good for swing trading. The reason being, it is hovering near that supply zone, but never taken that. It never broke out from that supply zone. So, and the price opened gap down and it went down. So we need to see on Monday how it is going to. I think what might happen is there is a huge gap from this trade deal candle. So it may fill that. Usually, what happens in technical analysis point of view. Usually, what are the gap was created, no? It tends to fill that gap. So that may happen, on Monday. That we need to see. So we will observe the price behavior on Monday also, Monday and Tuesday. How it will turns out. That will tell us what is happening in the market. So currently, that's it. It is not good for swing trading. So we need to keep cash in hand. No swing trading, and because the market is not environment is not suitable for that. And in terms of investing also, if you see, at least for 1 month, usually 50 days, at least 50 days and 21 days, no, this time frame should be positive for swing trading to happen. And for investing to invest in the market, at least this 200 days trading, no, we want uh, a neutral or positive, which is more than 50. So that is not there. So it is not good for investing or swing trading. That's what we can take away from this thing. So I will close it here. And before that, um, I will come up with a video or this on sectoral and other broad market indices, basically on chart analysis. I do it every week for my clarity, what is happening in the market. This sheet gives us what happened at an industry level, and the analysis tells us how the structure is changing. Basically, what is happening, I can see it here, but how it is happening and how the structure is evolving, that we will get to know by analyzing the charts of each sector and thematic indices. That I will do it, and I will try to upload it today or tomorrow if possible. Yeah, thank you.